the US, there are different tax rules and laws in each individual state, as well as at a federal state level. Depending on where you live, you may be required to file a state tax return. If you filed an incorrect tax return in the previous year, then this video is perfect for you. In this video, we will teach you a step-by-step process on how you can file an amended tax return. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. Hey loves! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rio from Rio Worldwide, bridging Filipino and American culture. For today's video, we're going to teach you a step-by-step process on how to file an amended tax return. If you have mistakenly filed your tax return in the previous year, or also, if you have received your stimulus check and you know that you are not qualified to receive that, then this video is perfect for you. I have partnered with Tax to teach you today on how you can file an amended tax return. So if you made an error on filing your tax return in the previous year, don't worry. Fixing it is not as difficult as you think. As the IRS said, don't worry if you made a mistake on your tax return or forgot to claim a tax credit or deduction. You can fix it by filing an amended tax return. So without further ado, let's now jump into the video.
Hi everyone, my name is Ryan Ludden from the Tax team, and today we're going to be running you through the Tax amended tax return process for non-residents. So we've got a lot of queries coming through, especially of recent, from international students, scholars, and also J visa participants looking for assistance to prepare their amended tax returns. Many have filed incorrectly as residents in the last number of years, perhaps using softwares that are resident focused, for example, maybe TurboTax, and are now looking to correct their tax returns to make sure they have filed the correct tax forms. Additionally, many have also received the economic impact payment by mistake as a result of incorrectly filing as a resident in previous tax years, and are now looking for assistance and guidance in terms of how they can firstly amend their tax return before returning the payment back to the IRS. So to begin the process, you'll need to visit sprinttax.com, where you'll be invited to log into the Tax account if you've used this before. Or if you've never used this before, you can create an account for free if you've never used Tax. So very simple to get started. And from that point on, we'll then need you to select the tax year that you need assistance for. For example, you'll see here on the screen that I've outlined that I want to correct my 2019 tax return that I already sent to the IRS. You can also choose to select previous years such as 2018 or 2017, as you'll see here. Once you've clicked next here, you'll then be guided through a tax questionnaire from Tax, and it's actually quite similar to the usual Tax process where we help non-residents to prepare their federal and state tax returns. So you'll see questions regarding your residency for tax purposes. That will help us to make sure to confirm your residency for tax purposes for that tax year. And from that point on, if you continue through the process, we'll ask you for information such as the income that you earned during that tax year, and you'll be able to outline the information from your income documents that you received for that tax year. Additionally, on step 3, you'll see that we do have some questions regarding the 2019, or perhaps if this is previous years, the information from that particular tax return. So we're looking to see, for example, have you filed your federal tax return to the IRS for that tax year? What type of tax return, in terms of a tax form, did you actually file for that tax season? We'll then ask you questions specific to the incorrect return that you've already sent. So really important that you have information from this quite handy and close by, so that you can reference it when you're going through Tax, the Tax amended return process, to enter that information in. We certainly will need information from that incorrect tax return that you sent to the IRS. Once done, we will do the thinking here. And once all the information has been submitted, you'll arrive at the checkout. And here you'll see the cost for the amended tax return. So once these fees are paid for, we will then help to prepare your amended tax return, which is a 1040X. We'll prepare that amended tax return with an instructions pack adjoining it, and instructions will be provided with it. So it's really important also to know that you'll need to print, sign, and mail the amended tax return to the tax authorities to correct the mistake that might have been previously made when filing a resident tax return, or maybe other mistakes you made on another tax return. Once this 1040X is prepared, we'll outline the instructions that you need to follow to print, sign, and mail this document to the IRS. Now, there is live chat on the software, so if you do have questions, you can actually get those questions answered as you're going through Sprint Tax via the live chat function. We do also have a email support that you can reach out to, and that email support is hello@sprinttax.com. That's hello@sprinttax.com. We've already helped prepare thousands of amended tax returns already. What I would say is, if you do need to amend a tax return, don't panic. There is help on hand, but it's really, really important to correct the mistakes you've made in the past, as this can come up at future visa interviews in terms of looking at your history of tax compliance. So if you do need to prepare an amended tax return, at least you'll know that there is options on hand through Sprint Tax to guide you through it.
And that's all for today, guys. I hope you learned a lot, and if you want to know more about Sprint Tax and how to file your tax return, I will put the link in the full blog post from their website. And also, if you want to use my link to support your girl, also I will link it down below, so you guys can also have a discount on filing your tax return. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye for now.